morning, everyone. I'm getting some laundry going, and then I'm gonna bake some bread. I did my morning rituals, which is to get up and have coffee, no social media. Oh shoot, I already have towels in here. Okay. No social media, eat breakfast, do some sort of movement routine. This morning I did yin yoga on YouTube. And then I took a shower. My kitchen is clean. But yesterday, I bought some new clothes at JCPenney, and I wanted to wash and dry them. This is one of them, some stretch pants from the athletic department, because I live in the Caribbean, but I'm going to San Diego next month, and it's gonna be chilly. I got my detergent at Costco here in Puerto Rico. It's a big, big, big jug. I just pour it off into this little one that I got at Walmart. So yeah, I wanted to, you know how it is, washing the new clothes, get them all softened up and see how much they're gonna shrink, how they feel once you get them home. I poured too much soap, so I'm just gonna pour not all of it and then pour it back over here. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Heavy. I have medium. Sweet. Already made the bed. That is another part of the morning routine. I'm getting my ingredients together. I need apple cider vinegar. I'm just setting it all to the side. What I have right here sitting in front of me, I have salt. What else? Olive oil. Let's see. Everything else. Oh, I need to get my flour and yeast. I got this cool canister at Marshall's the other day. It has this built-in leveler. It's pretty cool. I was getting really frustrated because I just had my flour in a plastic Ziploc. No, it's not closing. Okay, there it goes. I've also got yeast, which I'm just gonna put in the bowl. I use this, excuse me, instant yeast. Because I mean, just why not? So in the bowl that goes. It's my first time making this recipe. I'm just looking at allrecipes.com. I plugged, what did I search? Pull apart dinner rolls. They're rosemary pull apart dinner rolls, but I'm just not putting rosemary because I don't have it, and I don't particularly even care for rosemary that much. So I've put the packet of yeast in, and now I need a 1/4 cup of warm water. Okay, so I need milk. I'm supposed to have unsalted butter, but I don't have that. I have only salted. I just, I'm gonna pour over my floor because I have my computer at my table or my kitchen. So 1/4 cup. Oh my gosh, please tell me. Yeah. Second guessing myself there for a second. If I seem a little out of it, it's because I kind of am. It's like 9 a.m., but I probably need another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna go ahead and push all the little, yeah, I don't know. That's probably not high enough for you to see into the bowl. But, yeah, I'm just working the yeast and the water together a little more. Cool. So, once it starts to soften and foam, it says 10 to 15 minutes, but like I said, it's the instant yeast, so I don't think it matters. So now it says I'm to put a cup of milk and butter into a saucepan over low heat and cook until butter is melted. Okay. Okay, all right. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. 4 tablespoons of butter in a small saucepan. And if it seems like I'm repeating myself, it's because I am, because it's baking. And I just want to make sure I do everything right, because it's like, you know, you got to be pretty meticulous with this kind of stuff. Cooking for me is like way more intuitive, way more like, you know, anything goes, la-di-da-di-da. Change up a flavor profile at last minute, no big deal. Okay, so we have 1 cup of milk. I use whole milk. Some butter here. I'm gonna go cut off 4 tablespoons. Alrighty, I'm gonna turn my saucepan to a 3. And goodness golly gracious, Jamie, it helps if you turn on the right burner. Okay, so we're getting the butter here into the milk, just like the directions say. Heat it on low, and then we're gonna combine, we're gonna go over and put 2 cups of flour into the yeast mixture, and then honey, salt, and the milk mixture. Okay, so let's do that. Grab your flour and you just skim it along the sifter. So it says 2 cups. If you guys are wondering where I got my apron, it's from TJ Maxx here in Puerto Rico. So I don't know if you can get it at your TJ Maxx, but that's where it's from. Because us ladies just love to love on each other and our wardrobes and accessories. Because we're just all so lovely. Okay. I don't even think my machine's turned in over here. Plugged in. Okay. Slightly cluttered, but we're getting through it. Okay. My dough hook attachment, using my KitchenAid mixer Okay. What did it say after 2 cups of flour? Alrighty, this might get a little tricky because this is like not the most little user-friendly pot of honey. It's very cute and it has the comb inside, and it's Goya, which is huge in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rican produced. But we're going for it. I'm gonna do the salt first because it's easier. And I'm gonna just go do it over the sink real quick. So there's a teaspoon of salt. And here we go. Okay, let's give this our best shot, huh? Oop, I'm not even showing you guys. Oh shoot, okay. There it goes. Boop. Oh, not too shabby. Tablespoon of honey. Going in. This is so fun. I have baked bread before, but not like this with honey. I don't know if I've ever really just made a bread that allows you to just kind of throw the ingredients in together. Ooh, that reminds me of my milk and butter is over there. Okay. That's about as good as it gets. Look at this cute little baby whisk. I guess you can't really tell how small it is. I got it at Marshall's also. Such a great little store to find odds and ends, especially here on the island. We're kind of limited, you know. And since the earthquakes, the Walmart got pretty wiped out last time we were there, so yeah, it was nice to hit up like a little alternative type store. Putting it in this bowl so that it will be easier for me to scoop out. Okay, this is just about together over here. Yeah, I can't say I've ever made bread with milk and butter. That's what it is. It's usually just water. This is so interesting. Okay, so that's melted together now. All right, let's go mix this up. We're gonna go for right about there. How about that? This noise is probably just gonna drive everybody crazy anyway. Okay, let's see here. See what happens, guys. Okay. Coming in with the milk and butter mixture here. Alright. Oh, it already smells so good. Am I the only one who loves the smell of yeast? Okay, here we go with the additional flour. I'm gonna slow down. Wow, if you're still with me, you must really like me, because this take has been going for 20 minutes. I'm gonna edit it down, cut some stuff out, probably, maybe speed it up a little bit, but it looks like this dough is actually really starting to come together quite nicely. You can see. Okay, let's see. We got a little more flour here. Put that in. So this is the last bit I'm gonna add in, and let's see if it really starts to come off the sides here. And then make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see here. This seems a little too sticky, so let's go back. I don't know, it is lifting off nicely, but it is sticky, so let's go back and see if there's any tips or if I missed anything, since I'm pretty sure I followed her. I actually think we're doing okay here. It just needs to go through its kneading process, which just means I need to turn this on and let it go for 6 minutes. So I'm gonna do that now. Lock it down. Yeah. It was on medium for 6 minutes. So let's see how that goes. I might need to add in some more flour. It said add a half a cup, 2 tablespoons at a time, but then it also said keep adding flour until it pulls away from the sides. So I'm gonna add a little more. I'm gonna measure out another half a cup and see what happens. I measured out, I measured out another 1/4 cup instead of a half a cup. And I used about half of it, and now it seems like the dough looks like what we want it to look like. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on. I don't know what I was thinking. And now I'm going to turn it on to medium and set the timer for 6 minutes. I honestly don't even know if this is going right. But it seems, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a bowl now. I've got to get this into a clean bowl and let it rise for 90 minutes. So I have a soft, what did it say? Soft, but still a little tacky dough ball here. Let me get my computer real quick. Okay, so when I'm talking about the description, it says, see, it turned out pretty good. And then so the recipe says add a half a cup, but I ended up doing a full cup. It said you add a half a cup, and then it says, and then it says add until it pulls apart from the sides. So I went with that and then let it knead. And now it's pretty nice, pretty nice. So it's nice and soft. It's still a little tacky, like it says. Elastic and soft, but still tacky. 6 minutes. Transfer dough to a clean bowl and coat with olive oil. Cover loosely with plastic wrap or a clean dish towel and let rise in a warm spot until doubled, about an hour and a half. Oh, this is so beautiful. Okay, so I have that now in the bowl. Gosh dang it. Do I need to move it further back? Okay, there we go. That's in the bowl. So yeah, we're gonna put the olive oil on top and cover it and then let it sit for 90 minutes. It said 2 tablespoons of olive oil. That's a lot to coat this. So I just threw about 1 on for right now. Oh, this feels so nice. I always forget how nice dough feels. Is that weird? That's not weird. You're just being so sensual. All right, I'll stop. I guess if I, no. Okay. So just like it says, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Beautiful. Isn't that not beautiful? And then I have a nice clean tea towel here. Stained but clean. And now we wait. Here we go. We're gonna do 90 minutes and see what happens. Ooh, one more peek. Hee hee hee. I am gonna go to CVS and just plugging in my computer. Got a couple of scares with the flickering electricity today, but I think we're okay. I have this rising beautifully here. And what do we have? I have 13 minutes left on the timer. So I'm gonna turn that off and we will finish that, pick that up when we get back from the store. I am getting my stove top wiped down now because this is where I'm gonna turn the dough out onto. It's been rising probably for like, I don't know, 3 hours now. So I think we're good. It has risen. So I got this nice and sanitized. I washed it up with soap and water and then I wiped it down again with just water on a paper towel. Ooh. I know I have to let it rise again. So we transfer the dough onto a work surface and shape into a rectangle about 1 inch thick. And then cut into 36 equal sized pieces. Alrighty. It doesn't say to flour the surface, so I'm not going to. Oh my, this is so airy and beautiful. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Okay. So, I have here my non-stick rolling pin. Let's see how she does me. And then cut 36 equal pieces. So that's a 6 by 6. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm calling it like that. It is not even, it's not an inch thick. Shoot, okay, it's more like a half an inch. So let's bring it back to here. Well, half the size it was before. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that gives me 6 there, but oh gosh, these are not going to be even. Here, let's trim off the ends. Okay, and then we'll worry about these. 1, 2, 3. Pinching the seams on the underside, creating a smooth, round top. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I am pinching the seams on the underside, and now I have my first ball. So since this says prepared, I don't know, I feel like they may have left out a step. Just kind of, just for safe measure. I'm putting these in. And it says to place them close together but not touching. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put them right about like that. And see, now that one's a little bit bigger than the first one, but I think I'm just gonna roll with it because I'm not gonna be able to get them perfect. Now I'm going to beat an egg with a teaspoon of milk in a small bowl. Small bowl. Teaspoon. Egg and milk. Light brush, huh? Okay. Let's see how we do. Seems to be going okay. Aren't they pretty? I'm like really proud of them. It was really, really fun to roll them all up and pinch their little bottoms. Seems like some of them will probably come untucked, though. It seems like it usually goes like that for me with baking bread. This is the first time I've done rolls, but when I've done the double loaf deal, yeah, they like to unbutton from the bottom, which is fine. I think this is a really good amount of egg mixture on there now. Okay. Well, that's kind of a waste. Just a little bit. And then I'm gonna pinch it. I don't want to skip this step because I want to counterbalance the flavor of this bread because it has honey in it. This looks pretty good. It's I'm like, it's hard to see salt on bread. Back over here where there's a little more warmth and sunlight. And I'm gonna go set the timer. Okay. Don't mind my ugly pan, okay? It's scrubbed clean. It's just like oil burn stains. But those are gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited right now. The oven's at 375. And I'm gonna pop these in. And let's see, double check. The instructions say 20 to 30. Oh, no, that's bake 20. Bake in the oven until golden brown, about 20 minutes. Okay. Timer. Oh my gosh, this has been like an all-day affair. So excited. Start. We're looking pretty good over here. I've got 2 minutes left, but my tops are browned and I don't want burnt bread or overdone bread. Oh my goodness. Nailed it. These are gorgeous. Look at this. And they just pull right off. They're perfect. 18 minutes in my oven.